It's an entertaining short story made up of two parts, which I'm going to cover here, about a guy who's ending his marriage, a marriage of a whopping 3 whole months, after discovering his wife is not who he thought she was, and it turns out she's going to have to pay more in the divorce than she expected, and is not too happy about that. And shout out to AM for sending this story. The first title of the first one is, I saw something I can't unsee, and I can't process this right now. Now, listen to this, the first part, and then on to the whole divorce thing. He says, my wife and I married on November 1st, 2024, with the best intentions to start her green card process. Smack! Green card process, huh? She's from Brazil and had been working under the table as an in-home healthcare worker for a diplomat she met through a friend. He was about 20 years older than her and rented her a place for $2,000 a month. He also bought her a car for her, but kept it in his name while charging her $400 a month, seemingly as a way to control her. He has bipolar and schizophrenia, and he's proven to be unstable. And he's a diplomat, and he's probably doing her. In October, he stopped paying for her, moved to Victor, and her 2 kids when she shockingly couldn't afford rent, so I found us a place to live and moved in together shortly afterwards. Oh, 2 kids, so she's looking for a green card, and she's a single MOM. Smack! You can see this guy's Mr. Nice Guy and a bonehead here. Despite my warnings, she held onto the car instead of going down to one car, my car. With too many changes at one time and immigration issues in the background, our new marriage couldn't handle it, and now we're divorcing amicably. They've been married 3 months and they're already divorcing. Why don't you just get the annulment? But guys, you're going to find out that they knew each other for a year, dated 6 months, and got married. What's really going on here? She knew the clock was ticking. She charmed his socks off, probably through, she's Brazilian, so I'm sure she's damn good looking, and charmed his socks off. And hey, I got 2 kids, but they need a dad, and he fell for it. She's not pushing for alimony, and she now wants to stay friends. Now the issue. I just found a message from this guy from December 9th on Facebook. I had him blocked and just saw it. He was telling me how she owed him a lot of money and how he filed a civil suit, which I have no record for in this country's courts. But there was also a naked picture of her in it, what could have been in his bed, and claimed that he performed oral on him 3 days before. Naked pictures of her, huh? Yeah, I think she probably has multiple husbands here. The photo makes it hard to dismiss as baseless. She told me she never did anything with him for money, and I believe her because she never had sex or anything before we got married, but she obviously could have easily lied to me because of how embarrassing it was. What do you mean she never had sex before you got married? She has 2 freaking kids, doesn't she? Unless he means that something else. Technically, if I was asked before this happened, she was telling the truth. I have no idea how to process this. In the absence of this information, I'm still interested in staying friends, like she suggested, and re-engaging after a period of no contact. But this is a lot to overlook. Smack! No, you're not gonna. You got married, and now you're splitting up, either annulment or divorce, and she still wants to stay friends. Why? Because so she can milk you. That's why. Keep you in the friend zone, and have you pay for things or whatever. Have a contact here in the USA, while she tries to find some other sucker. I think it's pretty clear he exploited her if this is true, and of course, he's still using her, despite my warnings. But what if it isn't? He could literally say anything he wanted to get reaction out of me. I just have no idea how he would have gotten a naked picture of her if it wasn't. Dude, how dumb are you? How do you think he got a naked picture of her, really? I don't get anything out of talking to her about it, and I feel like if I tell her about these messages, it can only make this period of our lives worse. Do you think I should let it go, move on? I still care about her, but this is a lot. Dude, you need to end this marriage. That's what you need to do. Take care of yourself, okay? She roped you in with her beauty and her charm. I mean, bro, you're getting divorced or annulled or whatever you want to call it after 3 months. You don't see this as a problem? Well, now to his update about the divorce. Now he's singing a different tune. And the title for this one is, Wifey is pissed because she owes me so much money in divorce. He says, she asked for this. She demanded we split everything, debts, income, and we agreed on how we were going to separate certain expenses. Now, because she never actually participated in the financial planning sessions I tried to put together for us, she had no idea this was coming. She's completely blindsided by the entire thing and how much we owe as a couple. How many debts can they accrue in 3 months? Well, Throughout the relationship, she also firmly believes she was working harder, contributing more than the receipts say she did. I mean, I'm not going to be that guy who said I told you so, but the document I put together clearly outlines everything, including monthly expenditures for a brief 3-month relationship. You mean marriage? Her financial contribution to her expenses was a full $4,000 less than she told me over the phone one day because she didn't already know. Even the separation letter my lawyer and I put together put the amount we wanted from her at $3,000 less than what my wife demanded by going through the process we did. This is all immaterial anyway because I expect exactly zero from her. But the thing that is killing me the most is that I was emotionally available and signaling I wanted to do the work the whole time. I have enough issues on my own that I do weekly therapy 2 times a week the last 2 weeks, but she never really saw the value of the 3 couples therapy sessions we did, only sporadically does the individual. Dude, this is ridiculous. End it with her and move on. For all those out there that have a partner who won't or can't step up to the plate into a relationship, I'm praying for you in solidarity tonight. Bro, you're a bonehead for marrying her. She was using it. End of fucking story. And if she's upset because, God forbid, she's got to pay an extra $4,000, not your problem. But she got together with you thinking it'd be a great deal for her and her kids. Didn't work out, and now she has to pay up. However that worked, that's fine with me. Now, I'm going to read a few comments here. Now, by the way, guys, you probably hear a leaf blower going. This is Florida. It is darn near impossible sometimes to go anywhere without hearing a leaf blower, a weed whacker, a lawnmower. Everywhere I went to film today, I went in different places. It's the same freaking thing. I don't get what's going on here, so bear with me. This woman says, let me get this straight. Your partner, your wife, that you've been with for 3 months, how is there any time for financial entanglements? You're fighting that hard over a few $1,000s. Chalk it up to a learning experience, and for God's sake, stop marrying strangers. Yeah, he barely knew her, and there he goes. Another one. 3 months of marriage, and you're wasting your energy on this. This relationship started, crashed, and burned in less time than a season 1 show on TV. Just move on already. This will be like a very small blip in the timeline of your life. Next time, get to know someone for years before considering marriage. Right. This is why I tell you guys, spend years getting to know your girl before you get to marry her. Oh, here we are with the sirens. Man, God doesn't want me to do any videos today. I kid you not, guys. And the last one says, hey, OP. I just went through a few of your last posts. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm generally trying to be helpful here, and I don't mean to be insulting. But are you sure you're actually officially married? Like actually legally married and license has been filed? Is she actually living with you in the U.S.? Or is she based in Brazil while you're in the U.S.? And who are these lawyers? Did you actually go retain your own counsel here or in the U.S.? Or is someone contacting you from Brazil? Exactly. Big giant mess. So yeah, don't get rushing into marriages, guys. Don't get married with a gal trying to get a green card. Don't get involved with one with 2 kids and all that. But she's whining about the divorce. Too freaking bad. But holy cow, what a mess.